turn on the torch, light up the flame. Time to melt some glass, my friends. There you are. Here I am to explain, to teach, and create again. I want to show you what I've been working on lately. And I did some stuff on Twitch, and I'll put a connection to it. I was doing the marbles last night on Twitch, but what I've been doing lately is taking raw quartz. Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit. There we go. And I'll tilt it this way. Yes, you'll see the mess. I've been taking raw, these are little gravel rocks, quartz rocks, that you could find in a driveway or whatever. And also I take beach pebbles, which are more like smooth, flat, skimming stones, like these, that you find at the beach. I'm here near Atlantic Beach, North Carolina, and I take those and melt them down and make cane and rod. What I'm mainly looking for is rod like this, which comes out like a nice milky white, but sometimes it comes out some translucent colors and also transparent quartz. What I've been doing with that is I've been making these little tiny figurines. And, oops, yep, there went one and dropped right into the floor. And it's history. No, I'm not going to look for it. I'll grab it later. But these are little tiny hummingbirds. And I mean, down to the size where you can put 2 or 3 of them on a thumbnail. You know I'm good for that. Little tiny stuff, see? Okay. Now, then I turn around and melt some boro glass around it to make these. And this is my latest project of making marble figurines. Know any Mormon fans? These are really cool. Halloween's coming up. I'm doing these guys as well. There's another hummingbird. And this one I'm really excited about because it's 2 figurines together in one marble, which turn out really, really, really nice. If you want to see a certain animal or figurine inside a marble, give me a shout out and down below and make a request, and you too can have something made for a small nominal fee, plus tax, license, service charges, and so on and so forth. Anyway, without further ado, I'm going to do a couple of videos. Well, I'm going to do some really quick things, starting with, of all things, a horse video. This is the image of the horse that I'm going to be working with. Has several shapes, and I tell people about an alphabet of shapes, and I'll put that down in the thing below, where you can the URL dealing with the video that I did on alphabet of shapes. But this is basically, we've got a peanut shape, we've got a shark fin, we've got the ice cream cone, and then these type of legs are the straight leg. I call this the L-bend leg, and then this one I call the reverse C. As you can see, it's a upside down, well, a C anyway. And the tail is just a fold and pull that I do, and it comes out really, really nice. And without further ado, now you see this. Now you're going to see it in solid glass. I'm going to do this with, of course, when you're looking for it, it's never around. I've got some 5mm rod that I'll, of course, all the 5mm rod I have is slightly used, but doable. Paper towel, wipe it off a little bit. And I'm going to try this angle again. You'll have to put up with my nice messy bench, but guess what? It's my nice messy bench. I'm going to point it a little bit closer to, or zoom in a little bit closer to the torch, so that you can see what's going on. This should work out really well for you guys, and it's not really in my way, and we're going to go from there. So, light up the torch, turn on the torch, light up the flame. Time to melt some glass, my friends. Okay. Now, first of all, I'm going to do just the front part of this peanut, which is the front part of the body, and the back part of the peanut will happen later, as you can tell. You'll see that as we go along. That's the front part of the body. I think I like this angle. I might still do the commentary over this one. I'm going to try both sets. And give me a comment, give me a shout. Don't forget to click, subscribe, all that sort of rah-rah. If you have some ideas or questions. Now, shark fin. I usually layer it on thick on one side. And to help gravity work with me, I'm going to pull it downward and then pull it forward, like so. Boom. And there you got your neck. Now we're going to do the ice cream cone coming up. Basically, a nice little blob. Make sure it's sealed in well. That's where it can break off if you don't have it sealed in well. Oh, dang it. Things are... I know what the problem is. You've got too much flame going on at one time. There we go. Sometimes you only need a nice single flame to do the job. Why have 3 or 4 or big ones? There you go, a nice ice cream cone. Now I usually do, and you can possess this up as you will, but I usually just put on 3 more little shark fins for the main. That's myself though. I mean, if you have other ideas, you have a nice design for fish fins that you like to use for the main, that'll work as well. Now, I usually start on the right front leg, then the right left leg, and then the back left leg. In other words, I go around and make the circle, I guess you could say. The right front leg, I again make a nice straight leg and curve it out just a little bit at the bottom. And that's part of a tripod setup. And you'll see what I'm talking about very, very quickly. And again, here we go. This is going to be the reverse C. Comes out about 1/8 of an inch. Go down about 1/8 of an inch. And then just sort of let it droop a little bit. And then you got that reverse C going on. Now cold seal. Now we'll work on the back part of the peanut. Sound good? Sound good. There we go. Then we will now do the tail. I mean the back 2 legs. And the back 2 legs again, I sort of pull it outward a little bit over 1/8 of an inch, maybe closer to 1/4. And then let it cool a little bit and then pull it downward, as you can see. And I go outward a little bit as well, so that you can see that the tripod effect will be going on. Now the other leg is going to go in the opposite direction. Again, the same idea. Pull it backwards a little bit. Let it cool enough. And then pull it downward a little bit. And then you check to see for height-wise. As you can see, the legs are about where I want them. And everything's working out real well for the tripod, as you can see. I do it out a little bit wide so that it does not topple over easy. If you want to make them a little bit more narrow, that's your own prerogative. And here we go. We're going to do the the tail. You can have a tail to tail. And there we have one horse. Okay. Now, and again, you could tilt it like that, and or like that. The tripod effect works good with the tail and the hind legs, or the front leg and the hind legs. Your choice. Now, going back, and I'm not going to do it on this video, but give you some ideas here. Going back to that same idea that I just did of the horse like this, but just by changing it subtly in different directions for that other thing that a lot of people think that, oh, I can't do a dragon. It's the same idea. You got the same basic body. You extend the shark fin neck and extend the ice cream cone nose and put up those little horns for the ears and the same basic leg shapes. And as for the tail, you then make it a lot longer and a little bit whippier. And who says you can't do a dragon? Yeah, right. It's just a matter of learning those shapes on shapes and changing it in one direction or another, and you've got a totally different animal, totally different thing. And if you have any questions or want to see me do a dragon with the same idea, put a shout out down at the bottom. Please comment. I'm looking forward to more comments. I've got a new camera that has higher resolution going on here. I'm trying this angle again. I know I've done multiple angles, and I'm still liking this deal. Now let me go ahead and tilt this way. You're going to have to put up with me not having my teeth in. Let me see if I can do this. Where is it? It's not going to let me do it. It's not going to let me reverse it. Oh well. So, thanks for watching. And yes, I know a lot of people are shivering and going, ugh, so many things on that table to be cleaned up. But guess what? It's my table of collection of beauties. I mean, I've got some dragons back here. I've got a nice little angel here. I've got some marbles to play with. Marble molds to reach for. Other things to play with. I'm doing a lot of different stuff at this point. And again, comments, questions, like, subscribe. And as always, enjoy your day. And carpe vitro.